name's Kaylee. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my June budget. My husband and I are definitely in the low to moderate income level. I was laid off due to this situation we're all in, beginning of April, and so we're in Canada and I am on the CERB. So that's Canada's benefit for those of us who our jobs were affected. So this is how we are planning to budget on one income and one government income, sort of. So I've chosen to budget completely digitally. I don't have great handwriting and I like something else to do the math for me. So I've chosen to use Dave Ramsey's Every Dollar budgeting system, I guess. I don't really follow the Dave Ramsey world, but I do really enjoy his website and his app. And they work really well together and they work really well for me. In Canada, you can't link your bank accounts, I don't think, so I don't do that, but I just manually enter everything and it's not a big deal. So let's jump into my June budget. You can see here our income that we're expecting for June. I'm actually not sure how much income my husband is going to bring in. We changed our tax forms a little bit so that to make sure that taxes are getting taken out so we don't end up owing. So I'm not actually totally sure, but it will be around the 2,000 mark. Like I said, I'm expecting to get the CERB, which will happen, I think I'll receive it probably middle of the month. So I'm expecting about $60 for sort of miscellaneous income. And then this past month in May, we only went grocery shopping one time, and so that saved us about $200 this month. And so this carry forward, some of it is like a buffer that I like to leave in the bank account, and 200 of it is last month's groceries. So that'll really help. This is our first month with this level of income. So our gas expenses have been pretty low the last few months, but my husband is starting to go back to work a little bit more. And so I'm gonna budget $75. Prices are going up as well, so that's, unfortunate. Prices have gone up a bit at gas and he's using it a bit more, so I'm hoping to spend less than $75, but I'm not sure. For groceries, we budget $400 a month. Whoa, not 4,000, $400 a month. Typically we try to go 2 times a month, sort of around each payday, and 400 works for us. It was nice this last month, only spent 200. For restaurants, we spend about $100 a month. We like to go once a week out. Well, currently get dinner and bring it home. So now is my sinking funds. So we save a lot of money every month through sinking funds. I'll probably do a whole video just on sinking funds. A lot of this is already filled in because it's the same every single month. I also use a spreadsheet to track my sinking funds because every dollar is good, but I like to have something that I track once the money has been put in, whereas this just tracks that I'm planning to put it in. So what I've actually been doing with my CERB is I've been trying to save as much of it as possible. So for the last 2 periods, I've been super fortunate that I could save all of it. And this period I'm only able to save half of it, which is still really amazing. So I'm planning to put $1,000 away into this fund. My husband and I are in repayment for our student loans. Canada has given a 6-month grace interest-free period, and so we're taking advantage of that. But my plan is to hopefully pay a bunch of this CERB, which is money the government sort of gave me for free, to pay as much of it as we can off on our student loans. So I'm saving as much of that as possible. I think this month we will plan to put $200 in our just sort of a miscellaneous savings. We've maxed out a bunch of these, so I've decided to stop saving for a trip. This cash envelope, I used to do a bunch of babysitting. Obviously there's not much of that anymore, and so that's just money still from that. Birthdays, Christmas, anniversary, I pay car insurance once a year, and so I save all year to be able to pay for that. So that's that. Car expenses, this month we gotta get a new Costco card, so that's at $60. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Health and gifts, I've decided to leave maxed out at $200 each. Not much to say about that. So then our fixed expenses, most of this doesn't ever change. We live in a condo, so we pay condo fees as well as a mortgage. Home insurance, internet, all of that's pretty much exactly what it is every month. It doesn't ever change. Here we've got our cell phone, so that's 2 plans. Canada it's just an expensive place to have a cell phone, so that's a pretty good deal for us. We get a lot of data for that. And so that's for my husband and I. There's a fly buzzing around. You can see we do have a few streaming services. We have Spotify, Netflix, Disney+. This iCloud amount actually has gone up because I maxed mine out, I think 43 maybe? Something like that. And again, because we are in a grace interest-free period from our student loans, I'm trying to save some money. This is actually less than what our minimum payments are that I'm putting away every month, but I figure it's better than nothing. I'm hoping to have both of those at least at $1,000 by the time the grace period, why do I keep calling it that? I'm hoping to have at least $1,000 in both of these accounts by the time that is. I'm hoping to have at least $1,000 in both of those accounts by the time that repayment restarts, and it's just sort of like a kickstart. Giving, I have a compassionate child, Lester, and we give $200 a month to a tithe. We're actually splitting that with $100 going to our local food bank and $100 going to our church. One last section. So my husband and I started a little balcony garden this year. We're finally having a nice sunny day. It's been not very nice and sunny for a long time, it feels like. Finally it's a nice sunny day and we've got some herbs out there, so and a pot of flowers. And so I'm not expecting really to have any expenses for gardening, but I figured I might as well have some there, some money put aside in case something comes up. We are thinking about maybe getting some more flowers. But last month we spent a lot of money on it, and this month hopefully we won't. And then entertainment is kind of just a catch-all. It used to be that we would go to movies fairly regularly. Can't do that right now. Sometimes we buy like a video game that we can play together, or sometimes it goes to random things, sometimes it goes to food. Depends on the month. So that is our June budget. I'm hoping to maybe make a video about our sinking funds, and maybe about our debt. We do have quite a bit of student loan debt. So thank you for clicking on this video and for joining me in this journey. I'm assuming our finances could change quite a bit in the next couple months. This CERB doesn't last forever, and I don't think I want to be unemployed forever either. So thank you for joining me on this journey of budgeting and getting our finances figured out, and hopefully paying off some debt too. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you be a regular around here, and I look forward to talking with you in the comments.